those of you that don't know, we do live podcasts here every Saturday night, and we always start with This Week in Geek. League of Geeks.
We're always geeks. We're big geeks.
Big Geeks? Oh, we should rename the show to Big Geeks. Edward can't be on, but
It's true.
Yeah,
That's
awesome.
all right.
He's got a big ego.
It does.
he does. What a
He's
jerk.
a big egomaniac in the group.
And a big hat.
We
Wears
should get
a
a hat
big-
for the Edward puppet.
You do. You need a little beanie for him.
We're going to have to do that. Molly,
You know what we
get
need
knitting.
to do is get Ted. When a Lil's
No, he wears that
Ted.
stupid hipster hat.
There you go.
When Chris isn't here, he can wear the fez. Chris is always here.
Whether
When I'm here, he can have the subtle bald spot. Yes. All right.
Subtle.
hey,
Compared to you, it's subtle.
Wait,
That's true. I'm.
wait.
I am thinning quite a bit.
So maybe it is. Maybe tonight's episode is called Big Geeks.
Big balding geeks.
Big balding geeks. Chris isn't
What
balding.
are you talking about? No.
There's a little bit there. I can see through it.
Well, thinning is not balding, by the way.
Well,
Same
I've
thing.
got the bald spot. What a stupid show we've got going here. All right, let's
So
let's
it's the
start.
best one ever. Is that what you're saying?
It could be.
Might be the most coherent.
Edward's not here. So it
Welcome
could
to
be.
Live at the Blue Box. It's now time for This Week in Geek for April 30th, 2016. We got lots of stuff to talk about.
Joey.
Sure
It's
we do.
superhero night. So the rest of the night is going to be all superheroes, which Gary is here
Superheroes.
for. He's very excited about it. He came in his Thor shirt. I can see you dressed up
It's
for
Marvel.
superhero night.
Huh?
Marvel.
I got my Avengers hat.
Marvel.
I thought the A stood for something else. So let's introduce ourselves. I'm Rob Southgate. Next to me is
Amazing is what it stands
Yeah.
It does. And
Captain Amazing.
Actually, it stands for Alil. So Alil. I'm
I
Alil.
thought there was
Pizza.
an I. I'm sorry.
No.
Lil, I'm sorry.
You're not really a little anything, are you?
There you go.
Representing with the
Represent
Spidey.
Spider-Man.
Nice.
I have.
Captain America. See? The rest of you slackers.
I don't own any superhero shirts, so I. Super ships.
Super shit.
You don't own any superhero shirts?
What is
No.
wrong with you? Are you on a podcast about this stuff or what? All right.
Dragons and
What-
Doctor
what-
Who.
It's
Not cool.
superhero stuff now like too trendy.
Wait,
Oh,
you
it's
didn't
fine.
introduce yourselves.
I'm a little
And t-shirt of a superhero.
Here.
Chris Mouth.
All right. No, we can- they do.
No,
you
not
got
my
to
size.
search.
No,
You
no,
gotta
you know what?
search.
You're
That's a lot of work.
You just go to the clearance online. That's where I find all mine.
Yeah.
You get them for like $15
You know who doesn't have it is Five Below.
because they're $5.
But like
The
I was there, they
material
had,
for a,
they had some
a
pretty
shirt
sweet Avengers
size.
shirts, and they
This
were
is like
all
20
small and
shirts
medium.
for
Yeah.
20 normal size shirts for this right here.
You can get them and have them sewn together.
They cut
Trust
them.
me, I've tried. It's patchwork. Like, you know.
See, at those large men's stores, all they do is take like leftover like sheet sets and start cutting out shirts for my size.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I look at the tag to see if I see tent, and then I'm okay.
Ralph Lauren.
It's made by Omar, the tent maker.
Omar.
That's how I shop. It's all right.
I just go to Costco and get the actual tent. I mean, why not?
Yeah, and I can see Martha just
Cut out
you
the
know,
middleman.
scissors and cutting out. You know,
She's
your-
not
Rob,
listening anyway.
Rob lays down.
got a
she just
Rob
cuts out-
pattern.
she just cuts out a
Right.
outlay and then sews it
And,
together.
you know,
That's it.
that's what she was doing when she was drawing that chalk outline around me.
She was planning ahead.
Yeah.
I heard her and Molly are working on a new book, How to Get Away with Perfect Murder, but that's me.
You can see
Okay,
it. You
neither
can see it
one
in
is
Molly's
listening
eyes.
to us. Yes. All
You
the
can see it
hate.
in their eyes.
The hate.
She's
If
like,
the- if our
that
house was-
is my father, everyone.
If our house was
That.
Survivor, I would have already been off. I'd be in Exile Island.
You don't even get to the intros now.
No, it's
out.
Welcome to You.
You
ever see that one? You ever
we've
watch
taken
that
a
show?
boat. We've taken a boat. You're
They've
off
had
the-
that when, like, there was one season when people that were on the beach getting there, and they're like, "Okay, we're going to do a quick challenge." Sorry, you have to leave. It's like, really?
Maybe. Sure. I don't know. I've
They
never,
did that
Screwed
on
up.
Amazing Race too. It's the worst.
I mean, if you can't walk across the parking lot, how are you going to win the race? That's usually what happens.
So Martha, we're out. Thank you.
What is this eating?
I was going to
This
say, yeah,
weekend
I'm
eating
gonna
dinner
order
while we're
my
talking
food.
about-
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to eat.
I'd
had
like
pizza.
some pizza.
Sorry, it's gone. I gave it to my kids. It's like, you know, they've never seen pizza before. It got like an 8 out of 10 ranking. They go out and My kids, they'll go out to pizza places and rate the pizza. Oh, this is great. You made a great pizza. I'm like, I opened a box, put some stuff on it, put it in the oven. Got an 8 out of 10.
There you go.
That's my skill.
Very nice.
All right.
I like that skill. Do we have news to talk about? What do we
got a lot.
Okay.
Let's just crack it open. Let's go with the superhero thing right up front. Netflix
Ooh, yes.
has ordered Punisher to series.
We knew that was going to happen. I mean,
We totally knew it was going to happen.
I'm not shocked. I mean, John Bernthal was amazing in the Daredevil series. That whole season 2 was him. Like when he wasn't on screen, I think it took a step down.
You know, we've been binging season 2, and we're going to talk about it on Bingeworthy, but we've been binging since season 2, and we do like it quite a bit. But I'm a little disappointed in Elektra.
Right. Well,
I thought Elektra was going to be amazing because I loved the Elektra storyline in the comics.
Right.
And here I'm like, I like the actress.
And we'll talk about it in the movies too.
We will.
I'm sure that's coming up.
Oh, I think that one's coming up.
That's coming up.
I bet it was a setup to get the Elektra we want coming up because we know, and I'm not going to spoil it, but how it ends, it ends
we haven't
in a
gotten there
certain
yet.
way. Well, okay. Well, it ends in a certain way that it's going to set up something larger for that character. I think.
Great, excellent. Because I like the character. I just, like you said, when Punisher is on, that show is electric.
Right.
Just as it is when Daredevil's on.
What episode are you on?
Kingpin.
Okay, so you saw the Kingpin episode.
It's like the second or third Kingpin
Is
episode.
D'Onofrio great again?
Okay.
We saw the one where
Oh
he.
my God.
He's awesome.
Oh.
So. Is it like Private Pilot on crack? Hate to say that, but
Just him like in prison was amazing. He's in a jumpsuit and just like how he destroys and manipulates everyone. It's just great.
Sure.
It's just some great stuff. And then adding to it the Punisher mix and like how that ends up.
good.
Oh my
Well,
God.
The best part with that
Thank
in the
you, sir.
prison is the very first day he's trying to turn over a new leaf, supposedly. And
What, from being bad to
And
being
his-
really bad?
his
Is that the lead?
prisoner comes in and lays the smackdown. You were a big deal outside of here. In here, I'm the Kingpin. Now, he never referred to himself as Kingpin outside. That he's named now.
Yeah, now
and
he
he's
gets
like,
his name.
okay, that's fine. You know, and then, oh man. Oh man.
That's not a good start to the day for that guy.
So I'm
and
really
there's-
down with
There's this scene too where Matt Murdock goes to visit him in jail. Oh my God. It's just like you're watching them across the table from each other, and it's just like
Just that smoldering.
Yeah.
so good.
He is so
Charlie
good.
Cox,
He is
amazing.
so good at that. They're at Wizard World. They're doing Daredevil, so they're getting everybody to come in as they're trying to do X-Files. So hopefully all that comes through.
yeah, man.
But the whole main cast is coming, right?
Right. It's Charlie Cox.
I don't know their
Why am I
name.
drawing
Night
blank on-
Nurse.
Rosario Dawson.
Yes.
John Bernthal.
Who's the guy? Who's his
Foggy,
friend?
I can't remember
Yeah.
Foggy. Yeah, they're all supposed to be there. They were all in. I want to say St. Louis. Wizard World St. Louis.
Couple
So they're
weeks
trying to
ago.
get them all here. Wizard World
awesome.
Philadelphia. That in June
That's the
is
Avengers
the Avenger
one.
of Jeez. Thor, Loki. Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans. I mean, they're all there.
And Wizard World Chicago also has
Loki's
This
gonna be
Week in
there?
Geek.
Yeah.
Oh,
They were able to
what's
get
he gonna
those.
do?
Hiddleston,
Is he gonna do
Hemsworth?
the weather like he did here?
Oh, it was
that was
great.
fantastic. He's
Great.
that show he's in with the guy who played House, Hugh Laurie.
Hugh Laurie.
Hugh Laurie.
Hugh Laurie.
That looks amazing.
Yeah. I
What's
agree.
that? The Night Watch? Not Night Watch. Is it Night? The Watch? What is that?
Night
Sorry, I'm
Manager.
totally blanking, but that looks amazing.
We need Hugh Laurie in the Marvel universe. I want to try to figure out who he can play.
Oh, he totally needs to be
Like,
in there.
I need to get we need Hiddleston to kind of talk to him about it and be like, why don't you just join us?
He would be so.
He doesn't need the money. though. He
Defoe,
doesn't care.
Defoe and J.K. Simmons kind of jumped ship and went over to DC. Let's bring some
Yeah.
good stuff over
Yeah,
here.
we need him to come here before DC panics and tries to get him.
They will.
Offer him
But
$100 billion.
With what movies? They don't have any movies left because everybody's leaving all of them. So
Okay, well, yeah.
Well,
Let's,
speaking of that, there's
let's
no
talk
director
about
for
that.
Flash.
it's unbelievable.
now, wait a minute. Before we go on, so the Punisher, I haven't read much about this. Are they considering that phase 2? Is that happening after Defenders? Because the article I
yes,
read,
It's
Yes,
not happening.
it's phase two.
okay,
It's
the
after-
article
it's
I read
after
made it
Defenders.
seem like it might be happening before Defenders. So I thought
It's
that
it's phase 2.1.
and
I think
they
it's
approved
they're squeezing it in.
Jessica Jones 2 also. So
Right. I
That's-
think all that stuff is coming after because they've already said that they're starting to work on Defenders right after Iron Fist is done, and that's already in production.
Right.
So my guess is it's going to go right into it. We're going to
Luke the next one.
Yeah, he comes out in September.
Luke Cage comes out, and then
September, August, September.
That's going to be.
They keep moving that date, so maybe it's even earlier because I think they're done. I mean, I think it's just kind of.
I think they're in post production. I think they're trying to figure out when they can put it out to maximize it, even though it's all going to be out in one shot. I think they're trying to.
What, Luke Cage?
Right. So if you put it out in September or late August, before like all the series start back up, like people are just going to go binge it like crazy.
My god!
Like they're not going to watch it anyway. But you're right.
You got to hit it just before TV comes back. Like
so they have to like November 1st. The way it's going now, it's ridiculous.
Or absolutely they could wait until 2 weeks after the season starts because they all seem to take hiatus after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
No, but I think they're waiting because all the movies that are coming out, everything. I mean, look at theaters are the big theater companies are changing the dates of their release to not go up against Avengers and against these big things. So, which is
that
good
goes into what you were going to bring up.
About the Flash?
Yep.
The director, I can't remember his name now. He hasn't directed anything.
Seth Graham Smith is his name.
Yeah, I mean he's a writer, and they're going to use, I believe, his script still for the Flash.
Now wait,
he left.
The script he wrote is from the treatment by Phil Lord and Chris Miller.
Right, they worked on it, and then he tweaked it.
And he's the guy that wrote Pride and Prejudice and Zombies and Vampire Hunter.
Right,
which are good ideas, but if you read them, they're not great books. They're great ideas.
They're great ideas,
but they're not the most well-written things you've ever read.
Right. So, I mean, him dropping out of his directorial debut,
who cares?
It's not a big deal, but the fact that he left because of creative differences.
Right. And the fact that
that's something.
That we've gotten essentially one movie into this. Essentially.
Right.
And I mean, you could technically say that Superman was the first, but technically, since they've birthed the DC cinematic universe, 2 directors have already bailed on them. Wonder Woman and now The Flash. I mean, that...
Oh, right. Well, no, this is a second set of directors on this movie.
Did Aquaman dump too?
James Wan is talking. There's rumors that he might be leaving Aquaman.
Really?
But this movie had somebody else. The guys who wrote it, I think, were originally going to direct it.
Yeah, Phil Lord. Yeah,
they were going to originally do it. So this is the second set of directors on this movie.
They also have roughly one less project than Guillermo del Toro going right now, so it's understandable.
Yeah.
So 4,000.
Oh, I mean, they're popular. You know, Lego Movie did great. Everybody wants a piece.
Oh yeah,
they're supposed to be working on the Spider-Man animated movie as well. So,
they are. It even had their name on the.
They did, but again, let's see when they get to it. You know,
doesn't mean they're directing it. They're writing it. They might be producing it. It's animated.
They were directing this one. Yeah, they were supposed to direct The Flash.
Originally, I think they were supposed to direct
they were.
They submitted the treatment, and they backed out. They got this other guy. And now he's backed up because of creative differences. And that, to me, is a red flag. There's a lot of red flags in this DC universe. I mean, come on. We talked about this. And you know what? We weren't wrong. Because Batman Superman has gotten worse the further I get away from it.
How are we wrong? I
said we weren't wrong.
Oh,
he's saying we were right.
We're wrong.
You're wrong for wearing your Batman.
In Rob universe, that means we were right.
True.
The sheriff is.
No, but I mean, the thing that gets me on this is this is a first-time director. He's written a handful of things.
Right.
He's nothing in Hollywood right now.
Sure.
And the fact that he would leave a project like this, that's huge. That means there's something wrong here because usually somebody who's doing this for the first time is a yes man. They're they will do anything you want. They don't care.
The Flash is a mouse? Okay, let's do it. Yeah, of course.
Exactly.
I agree.
And there's got to be something huge going on here. And now there's also rumors about the DC Universe that George Miller is going to direct the Green Lantern Corps, which was fine. I like George Miller. I don't know if George Miller is going to do a good space movie. Why
do you have him doing that? Give him Lobo if you want to give him a space movie. Something
dirty, gritty, and I still think give him Justice League and get Zack Snyder out of there.
Give him Justice League or give him.
He was working on Justice League forever, so I mean, it's not like he would not understand what was going on.
Right. Exactly. The problem is he is not going to be a yes man.
No.
And for their Justice League and that, they need that.
But
unless they're about to downshift and change gears, which would be great.
No, they don't, because if you look at some of the most successful Marvel movies, they were done by not yes men.
Right. But wait.
Avengers,
you just said it. Those were successful Marvel movies. DC doesn't understand this yet. DC, I've talked about this before. Marvel was more of an indie house to begin with.
Right.
Yes, they're owned by Disney, but Disney is giving Feige creative control in a way that he's putting in directors like James Gunn. Who would have given James Gunn that movie? And look what he did.
It's true.
Right? So they still treat it that way. Like they're looking for directors that are going to have an impact. Yes, there was a creative control issue that happened, which is what happened with Atom Man.
Right.
Or what is it? Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Same smell as this DC thing. But what happened there? After that whole thing happened, there was the big shakedown. They moved the creative team out. They put Feige in control of all of it. That fixes the problem, in my opinion. I don't care what anybody says. I think they got it right.
That was a power struggle that he won because he's like...
He won, and look at the result. The result is Cap 3 that is getting Rotten Tomatoes, 97% critic rating, 98%.
I think it dropped. I think it's 94.
Oh, no. Well,
I mean, there's 100 reviews now, you know. I mean, so it's 4 or 5 people, didn't like it.
It's a little better than 31%. Let me just put it that way. So, I mean, it reeks of that same kind of thing, but DC is corporate driven. I don't care what anybody says, it is corporate driven. And all their moves they're doing now are panic moves. Batman, Superman didn't do what they wanted to do. They want to lighten things up. So then all of a sudden they're like, oh, we're going to lighten up Suicide Squad. Oh, but we're not really. Yes, you are.
Right.
Yes, you are. I'll tell you something else. Another telling sign to me is, did you watch the trailer, speaking of stuff this week, for Killing Joke?
I did.
Terrible animation. It was garbage. I was shocked, which means they're not putting their eggs in the right basket. If you watch those DC animated films, some of them are really good animations, some of them are sketchy. This should have been grade A animation.
No.
See, and it looks like garbage.
They're going back to the animated series of the 90s.
They're going back to the real Ghostbusters is what they're going to. But it was terrible.
Because you've got Bruce Timm and Mark Hamill coming back. They wanted to go back to that.
But it doesn't look like Bruce Timm. No way.
I think it
Watch
did.
Mask of the Phantasm. It looks significantly better than this. This was like 4 frames a second. Chop, chop, chop. Hey, Egon. Hey. Yeah, that was my Ghostbusters impression.
I can tell.
Yes. That's it. It's terrible.
All right.
Hey, Ray.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Egon. Oh, no, Ray. It's Slimer.
Yes.
Yeah. Terrible.
I didn't think it was that bad. But they're giving that movie, they're giving it an extra 15 minutes of a starter with Batgirl, like a Batgirl story. So you would actually
you care?
Understand exactly. Well, it's true. I mean, if they really haven't brought her into the universe or anything, and so you're getting a 15 20 minute backstory of Batgirl, and then it's starting off with the killing,
which is ironically only 7 slides of animation.
Right.
It's so crappy. Why didn't
it's like the 60s Marvel cartoons where they just took the thing and they just moved them out.
It is.
It is not.
It's
Clutch Cargo.
It is Clutch Cargo. No, it's like those Invincible Iron Man ones where they would move the camera, would be like, oh, and then they'd move the camera. There's your action.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How dare you?
Thank you. I didn't either.
I thought it looked terrible. So they might have wanted to hire a good animation house to do that.
What speaks cheesy and dated more than?
I thought it looked terrible.
More than Rob?
I thought it looked terrible.
More than Rob's apparel?
I am not happy about it. The critic.
So this
I'm wearing a really nice Reebok 3/4.
This will be the best movie they have, guaranteed. No, I'm teasing.
So, okay, what else do we got? Sherlock 3 officially got a writer.
Yes.
So that's good news.
Yeah.
Because last week we talked about how Downey was saying he wanted to do it, and we're like, look, it's going to happen.
And now he's saying, I want to do Iron Man 4. And now,
of course.
Well, he's backing up the truck.
Because he needs another $50 million because he's going broke. Because obviously he's
right.
The blank.
No, you know what? Here's what it is. He's having a blast. He's still feeling the love. He goes to the Cap 3 premiere, and it's like everyone's all over him, and he's like, why wouldn't I do this? And let them back up the truck?
He's getting as big of like an applause and an audience love as Cap.
Right.
And it's not about him.
And he's just like, I'm hanging out. I'm going to have this cool little club.
But see, the reason this is coming out now is because they saw that. And his people went, look at all the love he got. Now's the time to say you're interested in the 4 because we can get more.
Now here's the $100 million contract.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, of course.
Well, we talked about it. Was it last week or a couple of weeks ago? Where every movie he does like 50 million or 100 million more than the other previous.
Right.
So he's worth $100 million.
I like that sweatshirt.
Yeah, Scott came dressed. Megan dressed. Very nice.
That is style that Rob does not have.
Yes.
Now, I'm not going to go there. I could say something, but I'm not going to.
What? Thank you. Oh, I thought you meant the orange one.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm talking about the orange one. Yes, of course, Spider-Man.
Is that the shirt
we
covering
know that.
a bald spot? I'm just.
Right. All right, what do we have? Chris, you haven't had any. What do you got?
What do you mean I haven't had any? So Mads Mikkelsen does an interview and slips who his character is. Didn't give it a name.
I didn't even hear this.
So Mads Mikkelsen's talking about, and what's her name? Jen Ryder, is that her name?
I don't know.
Whatever the
lead girl.
Felicity
Jones.
Felicity Jones is the main girl. He goes, and I play her father, and then he goes, oops. So,
come on.
All of a sudden he's like, and grandfather to Ray. And everybody's like, what?
No. But
you know what?
We don't know what that means. We don't know how that plays into this whole
There's
thing.
no way that's a real slip. I'm sure all this stuff is so controlled. They're giving us little bits, but it still blew it up on the internet, except for the Lil's house.
You know what? I've been working on leaky pipes in my house.
That's a euphemism for something.
Exactly. So the rumor mill's going around. Does this mean he designed the Death Star? Does this mean whatever? Who knows?
Who knows?
He's probably Grand Moff Tarkin. It's gonna be great.
All I know is I'm happy he's there.
Yes.
I think it's going to be awesome. We didn't talk about this last week because I think the news hit like the day that we did this. Did you guys see about the Beetlejuice, the Tim Burton themed bar in New York?
Yes.
It's these guys, Zach Neal and Bron Link. They've done other ones. They did a Will Ferrell themed bar that they were raving about online. They're saying it's not just like some hack thing. It's like
who would do something like that? Like open a Doctor Who theme?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
I don't know. Where am I at?
But that's the point. Like you got it right. This place is awesome.
Or looking for investors in my superhero barbecue place.
And I was at another place. I was talking about this with somebody last week. It's supposed to be Superman. It had a name. It's Superman's name. They had a phone booth out front. There was the green light. You walk inside, and it's a friggin' dive bar. There's nothing Superman in it. That's what you usually get from these kind of things.
Yes.
Or they might have a couple of drinks. Hush up.
Wait, you're going into bars?
Yeah.
How old are you?
No. They don't.
You know what? They didn't show aliens there. Molly could go in.
Hey.
But the point is
today would be like PG. Come on. There was
the point
nothing
is
in that movie.
You got it right here. These guys are getting it right.
Sure.
And they're not just like, we're going to throw a couple of names up that match, and we're going to make the rest. They're actually doing it right. So I think it sounds cool to go to a Tim Burton themed. It's called Beetle House. I think it sounds cool.
And they have his blessing to do it. So I don't know if that means he's part of it or whatever. But he said, "Oh, that's cool. That's awesome." That they, there might be a little bit of
it might be a little casual, or he might have just said, "That's cool."
Yeah. He seems like the guy that might be like, "Yeah, whatever, it's okay."
Yeah.
And then behind you, file a lawsuit.
Right. Isn't he owned by Disney? He thought it was cool, but someone else has something to say.
Well, they're not together. Him and Helena aren't together, right? Or are they still?
Are they?
I thought they were.
I think so.
If they're together now, he sends them over there. You go scare them. Okay.
Yeah.
Be great.
Pull some Beatrix on them. Off with their head. Wesley Snipes has partnered with the WWE to make action movies.
Why even talk about this?
And
seriously, why even bring this up?
Because we talked about the Lou Ferrigno movie.
Terrible.
You think it's terrible, but we're going to watch these.
Because we're going to be in Blake. Because
I'm not watching.
But did you hear who the other co-producer is on this? Gene Simmons has started a film production company, so it's going to be quality.
So we get like Expendables. What can we get that's lower than the Expendables?
Right. It's going to be like the
tax problems. I don't know. Like I don't know what
No, they're going to use all
and I love Wesley Snipes. This is what kills me.
It's going to be Wesley Snipes and a bunch of B actors from sitcoms.
It's not even B actors. They're
going
to throw in. They're going to throw
Urkel,
wrestlers.
Urkel, Skippy from Family Ties.
They're going to parade in every new wrestler that's out to be the main villain that Wesley Snipes has to fight. And I'm like, I'm done with that. Wesley, you need to be working and give us a Blade Netflix series.
You know what? I don't think Wesley has anything to do with that.
Well, I know he doesn't, but go over there and beg it to do this.
Yeah. I'll do the first one for free. Just give me 2.
Yeah, just do something. I mean,
I'll telling you, be in it
because this is not going to revive his career. This is going to crush him. Nobody's going to watch these. The WWE
No, I know
movies,
somebody's going to watch them, but they're going to be terrible.
If you look at these budgeted movies, these are like canon films.
That's what canon films are awesome.
No, canon films are. They never finish them. Believe me, I own a lot of canon films on DVD.
Right. So, and who was watching those?
They
Wait a
are
minute.
not good movies.
Wait a minute. Who was watching these?
So you two guys are buying them and then complaining that nobody's going to watch them.
Yeah, this will have an audience.
Because it's
he's complaining. I know it's going to be bad.
How do I turn down Masters of the Universe?
Who doesn't want to see a WWE and Gene Simmons produced Wesley Snipes movie just for the spectacle of it?
Who's the
other than
female
Scott?
lead? Who's going to be the female?
I don't know.
Carmen Electra?
China's dead.
Oh. Did your mic go out again? What are you doing to these mics?
What are you doing to the microphone?
Hello? Hello?
Is that one on?
I don't know.
He's on 4.
Hello?
One's dead.
A little killed.
He's
I'm loud enough that everything picks me up. Turn me up.
Yeah, China's dead. Thanks for ruining it.
It's not going to be.
Dead, so
it's not going to be
bring her
China.
back.
Somebody dropped it, China. It's not going to be China.
Whatever WWE diva will be the female lead in that.
All right,
that's the thing. That's one of
Trish Stratus. Is that what we're gonna get?
I don't. Who is that? I don't know any of these.
Is she still alive?
I think so.
It's going to be Chelsea Handler. That's who they're going to get. Parker's got to be about over, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, they'll get her. She just had a Netflix series nobody watched.
They'll get her.
Terrible.
Yep.
All right. What else we got?
But Chewie, what's Chewie gonna do?
Chewbacca?
No, her.
Oh, the little guy?
Yeah, her
little guy.
The little guy.
You know what? I wonder if we can get him on this show. When Edward's not here, we could get Chewie. Or a little kind of looks like Chewie. He could be our Chewie. Hey, Chewie.
No thanks.
Yeah, kind of. Noah Hawley is directing. I don't know what this is. It's some science fiction film called Man Alive. But the reason I wanted to bring this up is it was saying, he's got this deal. He's going to be making this science fiction film. It's kind of a big deal, I guess. Nobody knows what this property is. But when I was reading the article, that's the guy who is the showrunner for Fargo, which is amazing. Yes. He is also, and this is what I didn't know, he is the showrunner for the X-Men Legion TV series that's coming out. So we've heard that this is coming out, but we all kind of laughed it off. But now this guy in charge, this could be interesting. And he's also doing a made-for-TV version of Cat's Cradle by Kurt Vonnegut, which I am down with.
All right. I don't care about any of those properties.
Everything that Cat's Cradle is incredible. I don't read. What about Legion? You gotta like Legion.
No, why? You're gonna have a bunch of C characters from the X-Men in it.
I know, but this guy
have
doing
you ever
it sounds
seen
interesting.
Generation X that was on Fox?
Yeah, terrible.
That one TV movie.
Terrible.
Awful.
It was terrible.
That made the list too.
Yeah, but that's a TV movie. I'm not doing TV. That's awful.
It did.
But
awful.
But this Legion thing with this guy show running it might be interesting. It's not going to feel like a Marvel show,
right?
But there might be something interesting going on here because I'm telling you, Fargo in the second season is better than the first. Amazing.
Well, they knew what they could get away with, and then they pushed that.
Why don't they get him for Doctor Who? Can you imagine? Be interesting, real deep, weird.
Be a lot of Francis McDormand coming out. It'd be just very
Francis McDormand. It would have Billy Bob Thornton shows up, stabs the doctor. Doctor regenerates, stabs him again. He regenerates. Did you hear the Blob? Speaking of X-Men, the Blob apparently appears in X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah, and so does Wolverine.
Yeah. What?
Well,
did anybody see that coming? I mean, come on. Of course.
You know Wolverine.
But they blew it. Don't put it in that. Let it be a surprise.
That's what they should have done. Just like they did it in First Class. Even though it was just a quick cameo.
Right.
It got a rise out of the crowd.
But they blew it here. Now we know he's in it.
Right.
It's like,
and we know he's got to have some kind of decent part.
Maybe not. Maybe just snick, and then it cuts away, and you go,
Wolverine. I doubt it.
Snick.
Here's the one thing about this that has promise. Like I think.
Wait, Apocalypse?
Yes, you're seeing a lot of them in costume. There's a great picture of Mystique in her white costume. Yeah. There's a picture of Cyclops in like a blue and white outfit. So I'm thinking you got Wolverine here.
They're gonna put him in the yellow. Yeah, put him in the yellow and blue.
Give us the suit.
Yes. Well, and they showed it in the one movie. He opened the case and it was there.
Yeah, you got the brown and yellow suit in that one. But I mean,
yeah, but he opened the case.
I know, but I'm just saying, put him in the suit.
Yes, that would be sweet.
What is he, Johnny Bravo?
Yeah. Give us the suit.
You fit the suit.
You fit the suit.
Boy, that was only old guys here got that one.
Only anybody who watched a lot of Channel 32 when they were a kid.
Right.
The Brady Bunch reruns.
Yep. That's where they showed canon films.
Time to change.
Let's see. What else? Shinobi. You know the Shinobi, the video game?
Yeah.
It's in development
Batman
to be a
and
film.
Spider-Man were villains in Sega for the Sega Genesis.
Were they?
Yeah,
yes,
awesome.
for Genesis, not the original.
For Genesis, yeah, not for the Master System. For the Sega Genesis 16-bit was it?
Interesting. I had the Master System version, and it was really hard to operate the Master System.
That was such a hard game.
Yeah,
but
that was a great game. I didn't know that they were in that.
Shinobi was great.
Yeah.
You
I would love to see this.
Swinging down, shooting at you.
I'd love to see it as a property, but
at them.
You know, when you read these things and you hear they're trying to develop it, unless it's somebody with some real mojo behind it, unless Chris Miller and Phil Lord are behind it, you go,
no, you need super action movie.
You do. You know what? What's his
name?
name?
You need a real martial artist. Like,
yeah, James Wan needs to direct this.
No, James Wan, he does horror movies. That's
but he knows
stereotyping.
No, he's
James Wan. Let's put James Wan in.
I don't mean
he's Asian.
I don't mean that. He knows how to direct because he did the Fast and Furious thing, right?
He did one.
Yeah, but he knows how. Everyone said the action in that was really good. Not that I would know, but
that's a different kind of action. You need somebody who knows hand-to-hand combat kind of action. You need to bring those guys in.
Steven Seagal.
No. Not even John Wick.
Yes.
I'm talking like Crouching Tiger.
Yes, the Raid. That
yeah, that'd be great, and get those guys to be in it. Yes,
that's what
I'm talking about.
Say.
Yeah, I'm with
you. Are we
best
friends?
No, not at all.
Oh,
what do you got? Best friends?
What do you got?
You said everything about.
So
what I was about to talk about.
No,
so there was a little. There's this. What's this little hit about Taylor Swift possibly coming to the MCU as the Dazzler? Is that what there was?
Is that what that
would be amazing?
But that's what they're saying. That was like a little thing that I saw on.
Taylor, like,
because in with X, is it?
But it wouldn't be
X-Men?
It wouldn't be the MCU. It would be Fox.
But it's part. I mean, but it's X-Men. They hold up a record cover which says the Dazzler and her song is playing. Is that the way it goes? So they're saying that they might bring her in.
All I saw was a pop star coming to
and
Marvel Universe.
They say Taylor Swift.
Okay.
But she looks like an alien.
It's not the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
She looks like an alien anyway.
But it's Marvel. So
it's not.
Now, why do you think that's amazing?
You have to separate it.
Are you all Taylor Swift up?
No, because my daughters love her. It's another gateway to get them even geekier.
All right.
Yeah.
You
know what? I was going to bring that up.
Once again, that's another one. It's pictures in the background. We don't know if that's actually going to happen or if they're just playing around. Because they kept saying he was in Guardians, the first Guardians, and he was under all those prosthetics. You didn't see anything.
Yeah. Right.
So this could just be another nod to him, but he's not playing Wonder Man. I would love it if he did.
I think it would fit, though. Like, he could be Wonder Man.
He could. Oh, yeah. He could totally be Wonder Man. And you know what?
It's not like Nathan Fillion's a bad actor. I mean,
no, I like him. I'd love to see him play that, and I'd love to see.
It's not
if you get him, it means we're leading towards like Machine Man.
Where you're like,
awesome
I don't want that guy. Like, I don't need what to see from Friday Night Lights again.
His geek cred is like way off.
Like
Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, the guy's awesome.
I agree.
He's teaming up with the WWE, and they're going to make some. Oh wait, no, that's somebody else.
He's fighting.
He's
fighting Seagal and Wesley Snipes in a WWE movie.
It's going to be awesome.
He's the main villain.
That'd be.
Chuck Norris comes in.
Recasting Firefly with
everything
Wesley
you're saying. There's nothing you're saying that's deterring me from that idea. I would go to that. No, I'd watch it at home.
And then Chuck Norris is selling home gym equipment.
I'd watch
in the middle of the movie.
And a shark.
It goes in like
shark comes out of Chuck Norris's beard.
It goes like the old RoboCop movie where all of a sudden there's a commercial in the middle of it. In the original RoboCop.
That was fantastic.
And then it's just Chuck Norris peddling something.
I'd be with it.
There you go.
The SUX 2000, the greatest ever, greatest ever. It's the SUX 2000. Boom!
I don't know who this is.
I'd buy that for
Alicia Vikander.
Oh, she only won an Academy Award.
For what?
Ex Machina.
Ex Machina.
Oh, Ex Machina. I didn't see Ex Machina.
And she was in what else?
That was this year. She won.
She was in 2 Oscar nominated
movies. Is she that
Irish
Irish
this year.
chick that was?
No, that's Cersei.
Didn't see it.
Nobody saw Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Edward did.
Nobody saw Man from U.N.C.L.E.
I did. Huh?
Stop it.
The Danish girl, right? Is that what she was in? She was she's
the
That's
girl?
where she won. That's where she won all the Danish girl.
Oh yeah, Danish girl. I didn't see it, but I know who you're talking
Did you
about.
see anything?
But she's going to be Laura Croft.
Yeah,
we did talk about this last week, but yeah,
No, it wasn't announced who was playing her yet. It was rumors. It's official now that she's playing
It's in
Laura
my
Croft.
notes.
Is it?
Yes.
And he crossed it off, meaning it was spoken.
Go
to the tape.
No, Lil and I were talking about it while you and Edward were talking about magic.
Oh yeah, that's right. We had a whole conversation over here
going on.
Let's go to Edward's Magic Corner. I got stuck in Edward's Magic Corner for a while.
I kind of don't want to be there. That's kind of wrong. Nobody wants to be in that corner.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that girl. Yeah, I think she looks good for this. She's got the right look.
She's talented too. She's
well,
good
that's
actress.
I mean, she won an Oscar. And
I'm
really
actually
good.
a little. I'm happy that it's her instead of Daisy Ridley because I know Daisy Ridley was up for it. There's talks of her in it.
No, let her be Ray.
Exactly. I didn't want her to then all of a sudden get every.
Yeah, we don't want her to.
Like
we don't want her to Chris Pratt it.
Like, here's what I was talking about too. Like Chris Pratt didn't go overboard. Like everybody assumed.
Well,
he was going to.
It was
be
leaning that way.
Well,
but now he pulled back.
He can handle it because he's a little bit more established, and he doesn't really care. He's just like, okay, this is great. This might crush Daisy Ridley.
Right.
I don't think she can handle. Not that she can.
When you've got Star Wars,
bad movie,
write out a couple of Star Wars,
right,
and then get another property. Yeah. Harrison Ford was able to do Indiana Jones, but Mark Hamill wasn't.
Hold on, he went from Han Solo.
He did Corvette Summer
to Indiana
awesome.
Jones. I mean, he took a step. It wasn't like he went a little bit down. He took a step up with that. I think.
And Tomb Raider is a risk, even though I think there's potential.
It's not a risk if you do it right. You do it with
but they haven't
minimal.
Yet.
Well, you do it with a minimal budget. You got her who is a established actress.
Right.
You're not throwing $100 million Angelina Jolie money because we're going to make it.
Right.
You do a budget a la like a Deadpool budget.
Right.
Where you can make it back and you build off of that.
And you get a writer to really write a story.
Yeah, you get a good story going. You get
because that's what's missing. They need a really good story.
Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider was a pretty decent movie if I remember correctly.
It's all right.
It was okay.
I like
the first one was pretty good. The second
one is
went
not
off the
so
rails.
good.
But again, that's what they did. The first one was a good hit. People enjoyed it.
Right.
It made its money back. Then the second one's like, we're going to throw more money at it, and we're going to just go off the rails. And you can't do that because you can never make your budget back. That's the problem with a lot of these people. They think, I'm going to throw $150 million at Lone Ranger and expect to make, $500 million, and you can't. Or John Carter, and you don't market it well.
And
you don't do a good story. Nobody understands
Carter
what you're
wasn't
doing.
bad. They just didn't know.
No, the movie. Everyone says the movie's great.
The movie
Once again,
wasn't
stack
bad.
of shame. I've
Wasn't
got it on Blu-ray.
Wasn't great. Wasn't bad.
Great was not.
No, I've heard from people that liked it that they really love it.
Was miscast completely. Everything around that movie was okay. Taylor Kitsch was not good.
It was okay.
All right.
I disagree. That's all right. I just Taylor Kitsch was not right for that movie. I feel bad for the actor because he's been in bomb after bomb after bomb. But
do you feel bad for him?
I do.
Look, Edward feels bad.
I say that he was great.
He should be in Fast and Furious 9.
A little Fast and Furious Mars. Fast and Furious on Mars.
There you go.
Time to change.
Total
another Brady Bunch
reference. I already saying that today. You missed it.
He's 30 minutes late. So
yeah, right. I've been hanging out with Martha.
They shut down the production of Maze Runner
completely.
Because they don't know when he's coming back.
Right. He got injured. They put it on.
He got hit by a car.
They put it on pause.
Crazy.
Yeah. Well,
he'll be back.
Now they're saying it's a pretty severe injury, and they sent everybody home. They released them, so that could be it for Maze Runner potentially.
No, they're going to finish it. They've got a lot.
I don't know, man.
They've got a lot invested. It's a good series.
Yeah, but if
they're going to bring it back,
if
it's
delayed
if he
too
can't
long,
heal,
right?
Then you're
could be in trouble.
But I think if they give him time, they bring it back.
In other news, he's going to be doing Corvette Summer 2 this year. Come on, that was a good one.
No, nobody's laughing. All right,
Rich is. Yeah,
he's just laughing because you're trying to get a laugh.
He's contractually
he feels
obligated.
Bad. He's like, I'm going to laugh. Ha ha. Nobody's laughing at you.
No, at him.
So do I. Corvette Summer was a hell of a movie. Holy cow!
Whoa! What?
I don't
Where
know
did this go?
Esoteric Mark Hamill joke.
Omen is getting a prequel. Did you guys read that?
Is it called The
In the
Premonition?
womb?
All I can say is why.
I don't know.
Why?
It makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
They call it The Exorcist. Isn't that the prequel?
That'd be amazing. All of a sudden, like the title credits are the Omen prequel, whatever, or the Omen Risen, and then at the end, the credits
Max
are
von
like,
Sydow.
Exorcist, the beginning.
The first movie is him as a little kid.
Yeah.
Where do you go? Oh, let's show
Him as an infant.
But it's
rolling
no
around.
longer Omen. It's just about
What is he,
demonic
4 or 5?
possession or something, and how they're.
It's
stupid.
it's actually a porn called The O. But
Isn't that Oprah's new channel?
This is an adult. This is a family restaurant.
It's a Cinemax exclusive.
So Comcast has jumped into the fray and bought DreamWorks Animation.
Which is huge.
It's huge. But once again,
Are they
this is
going to be
like
40%
But
faster?
this is like, yeah, right.
No, I'm actually shocked
No,
at that.
the movies are going to freeze up halfway through, and you're going to have to reboot them.
Yeah.
That's what happens with my internet all the time.
Well,
I'm shocked that Disney didn't jump in though.
I'm pretty shocked too, and frankly,
Disney's going to buy Comcast.
but
Don't worry
here's
about
the
it.
yeah, right.
Don't
That's
worry
what's
about it.
gonna
That's
happen.
coming. That's coming.
That's what's going to
They're
happen.
going to own everything.
Somebody's
We're all
going to
gonna
buy
have a Disney box.
Comcast.
We're going to be. Yes.
I cannot
It's gonna
wait
be-
for that
It's
cable
going to
box
be
of the years.
Mickey year. This could be
I'll
awesome.
buy it.
Yes.
I'll buy it.
But here's the deal with
Sold,
this.
Disney.
Comcast. This is just a holding. I'm afraid that if they are in charge of DreamWorks Animation, somebody at Comcast is going to decide, hey, we've got this. I need to oversee this. And forget all the properties you like from there. It's all going to turn into corporate garbage. That's what I'm afraid of. I mean, come on. They're not a movie production company. They are a cable provider who is in trouble because so many people are cutting the cord, so they keep trying to find ways to get us to pay more.
What though?
So then they're an internet
Are
provider.
they
and
buying
they're
it?
knocking
Are they
on the
buying it for
door.
content?
I'm gonna
No,
disagree with
they're
you there.
buying it to be a studio.
But I'm gonna disagree with you right there because you could have said the same thing for Netflix. You could have said the same thing for Amazon and Hulu.
Different.
And they were providers. They weren't doing anything themselves.
Right.
They then developed a studio.
Right.
They
but
are
they're
buying a studio that's already established with
right.
creative teams with creative properties because they are behind the game. I still think that there is hope for that. I don't think that you could just wash your hands and say Comcast can't do it.
Geekstradamus predicts this is a bad move.
I predict.
I'm just
I
saying,
really do.
We've seen it from all these streaming services that are coming out with amazing stuff.
Sure.
Amazing
Yes.
content.
Yes. I agree.
Why can't Comcast do it?
Well, I'll tell you one reason.
Just because your internet.
'Cause Rob
freezes
said
No,
up?
I'll give you another. I'll give you another reason. Their DVR service. Okay, so they have this DVR service, and they claim that it's we've got this great Comcast DVR. It sucks compared to TiVo. It sucks. So when I was selling that stuff, constantly we were getting told TiVo is coming to Comcast. We are going to purchase them, and it's going to be our thing. And that it has never happened.
No.
Their software
No.
blows.
Now
If
Rio
they
bought them,
can't-
so yeah.
If they can't put the technology in their technology, what makes you think they're going to be able to manage?
They have
production
awesome
company.
commercials. That's all I got to say.
But I'm telling you, there is a flaw there.
I'm teasing you.
It is a corporate-driven
But
entity
there's
that is
flaws
different.
in every major corporation.
Just like Warner Brothers and DC. I have the same problem there. I'm telling you, there's a problem here.
When was the last time you sold TiVo or the DVR? I mean,
When was the last time they actually got TiVo in it?
I've never
They
used
didn't.
a TiVo, and that's the thing. Like I use a DVR service for DirecTV.
I will
We
say
use
this
TiVo
from
all
my
the
personal
time.
experience,
Comcast.
TiVo was way better than the Comcast, but
It's not even close.
I don't know
We
about
have
the
an
new.
HD TiVo, and it is the greatest thing. And Comcast just screwed them over by going to 4K. So everyone that has these HD
Have to
TiVos,
buy the new
now
ones.
we have to buy the new one,
Well, it's to buy
the new
a-
stuff from
A
Comcast.
$700. You have to buy a $700 TiVo. Who
Right.
just got bought out by Rio or
Right.
somebody
Which
else?
means TiVo's
Oh, right.
over. Yeah,
Yeah.
TiVo's over. So,
Yeah,
no,
because the
no.
Rio is a streaming device.
right.
Rio
but
is
this
Rio's
type
going
of
to
thing,
morph into TiVo, and they're going to be doing TiVo's tech with their.
Which is fine. I mean,
yeah, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I'm telling you, there's a problem here. Mark my words.
okay. I don't think it's
We'll
that big of a deal.
We'll see if I'm wrong.
I doubt that all of a sudden DreamWorks is going to fall on their face.
I didn't say all of a sudden. I would say it's going to be a very different story when we're waiting for How to Train My Dragon 4
But there was already a delay for a billion years anyway.
Yeah, because the studio was having trouble managing some of that stuff. Take a company in charge of it now that has never had experience managing a movie studio, and it's not going to get any better. And they don't have pockets like Disney. They have pockets, but they're not going to throw money at it the same way.
I don't know.
If Disney or somebody bought it, it would be a different story.
NBC as well?
Comcast has a lot of money.
They have a lot of money.
They have a lot of money. Are they NBC Universal?
I thought they were.
They are.
Isn't that part of Universal
That's GE,
Studios?
isn't it?
Like, isn't that all kind
Isn't
of
that
combined?
GE money?
I don't know.
Or is that CBS?
I could be completely wrong, but I don't think I am.
No, it is GE.
They might not know what they're doing. I'm not precluding that because what does any of what they're doing have to do with that? But
I could be wrong. I'm a big enough man to say I could be wrong. I'm not wrong. But speaking of streaming services, Turner Classic Movies and Criterion have paired up for a streaming service called Filmstruck. Did you guys see this?
I did not.
Okay, I'm a film guy.
Is that
You're a film guy?
Are they going to get Nick Cage up there?
No, he was in something I saw today, though.
Wait. So, are we getting Criterion editions of movies streaming?
Yes. So now, if you get Hulu, Hulu has 400 Criterion films, but they're all not all, but mostly very deep cut Criterion films. I love it, but they're not things that like the stuff that people go, oh my gosh, I can get the Wes Anderson movies, or I can get the Michael Bay. They did Armageddon as a Criterion. You can't get that stuff on there.
Why? Really? I didn't even know that.
They did. They did The Rock as a Criterion too, and The Rock Criterion is an excellent disc.
Oh, I bet it is.
RoboCop Criterion, but you can't get those on Hulu, right? Well, this is going to. They're going to partner, so it's going to be old films. It's a way to remaster stuff.
Is it their own streaming service, like their own $10 a month kind of thing?
Yes. It sounds like it's going to be at a lower cost, so it might be like a $5 a month thing or something like that, or a $6. I love this. I love this idea. Now, here's the other thing. If you go to JoeBlow.com, the article about this, you want to look it up because there's a video attached to it. It's Edgar Wright, and it's Edgar Wright. It must be like a promo they did with him or maybe a cable show where they let him in. He called it the closet, and he gets to go in and shop Criterion movies. He's like, well, I get to take a few home. And he just kind of walks through and he picks a few out and he's like, oh, this one is so good. And he talks about it. And he's like, my dad loved this movie. And just watching it, like I could watch that all day. It was because he's such a movie fan.
Edgar Wright on movies. What a great show.
It's really good, man.
That'd be fantastic. He plays Scott Pilgrim.
So I recommend going to Joe Blow and looking this up. This video is really good.
I'd be all right
and
with
then,
that.
You know how YouTube has the thing at the end where it suggests other videos? There's another Edgar Wright video that Film Slash, or one of them did.
Slash Film?
Nope, not Slash Film. It's Film something did. I want to say Film Trip, but it's definitely not them. They've been going for a long time. Film something, where it's Edgar Wright discussing his 10 favorite Criterion films. And it's different than this. This is him going through a closet, like just looking on the shelves, and he's like, oh, this is an Italian horror film that's so good. And he talks about it a little bit. In this other video, he goes through and he's like, you may never have seen this. And he picks out 10 just really great films. A couple of them I didn't know, and I was like, yep, I know what I need to see right away.
Is that the comingsoon.net?
No. Is that him doing 10? It probably is.
It says makes his selections, but that's where it's at. I don't know what the show is.
Yeah, no, it was a show. It's called like Film Something. I recognize the name. It's one of those shows. Let's see. Did you guys watch the Snowden trailer?
Yeah.
I
Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Oliver Stone directing it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I
Chris is just over there watching videos.
I actually have the sound on.
Oh, look, Taylor Swift.
Never. No. I can guarantee that.
Thought this looked interesting.
There's a lot of hate for Joseph Gordon-Levitt's voice.
Yeah. But you know what he's doing? Have you ever heard Snowden? It sounds like
I was like,
him.
I didn't care. I mean, it didn't bother me. I didn't like just leave the trailer like, this is terrible. No. What is he doing?
Yeah, I thought it looked good. I don't think it looked amazing. I thought his acting looked fine, but I expect more from an Oliver Stone trailer. But who knows? The movie could be just a killer.
But you know what? Sometimes he tries to out clever himself and be like, "Oh, I'm going to be cutesy and not put too much out there." And then it looks
when he misses the mark, he misses it pretty badly. But when
What
he hits
was
it.
that movie he did?
JFK, Natural Born Killers.
No, I know
Born on the 4th of July.
No, the
Barney on the 4th of
the
July.
one recently that was terrible. There was one he did in the last few years. No.
Who? Joseph Gordon-Levitt or Stone?
No, Stone.
Oliver Stone.
Oliver Stone.
What's that one with him and Bruce? I'm sorry.
Oh, shut up, Looper.
Yeah, Looper's great.
Shut up.
That wasn't Oliver Stone. That was
No,
Ryan
No,
Johnson.
that was Ryan Johnson.
Doing
Episode 8.
Yeah,
He's directing episode 8.
Yes, Gareth Edwards is Rogue One.
Yeah, that might be trouble. Godzilla. I'm just saying. It's not going to be trouble. It's going to be awesome.
He's got enough people around him that he
right.
They're like, yeah, exactly. They're like, wait a second.
Hey, hold on. So,
let's see. What else didn't we hit here?
John Krasinski is going to play. I guess Amazon picked up a Jack Ryan TV series, like the Hunt for Red October, all that stuff. John Krasinski is going to star and be Jack Ryan in it, which is kind of cool.
It said they're not going to follow the books, though.
I think it's separate from the books. So I don't know if there's any other books to do. Because Chris Pine did the last one.
Yeah.
It was Alec Baldwin, Harrison. I'm sorry?
I said that bomb.
Yeah, that bomb bad.
That Chris Pine movie was.
Yeah.
So Amazon got it cheap.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see it? I didn't see that one.
I saw parts of it. I couldn't finish it.
Wow.
I fell asleep and I'm like, I'll watch it later.
How could you make that book into a bad movie? Because the books are always intriguing.
But you can.
Yeah, obviously you can. So
Goosebumps, speaking of classic literature, Goosebumps is getting a sequel. They have not signed Jack Black yet, so I'm sure he's probably trying to pull a Downey. I'll have a huge hit with Gulliver's Island 2, and then they'll back up the truck.
They left that ending that I don't think you need Jack Black back.
I didn't see it.
My kids loved it. I liked it. I mean, Goosebumps.
Well, I get my movie reviews from your kids.
I missed Goosebumps. Well, you should, because Pixels they loved.
Right there.
These are 4 people in the country that love the movie. Rob Southgate and your kids.
Not Rob Southgate.
My kids and Rob, because he loves Pixels. No, but it was a fun kid story. You know, and it was kind of like a hodgepodge of like all those the classic
hot butter Kanikas. That's what we call them.
That's what it should be. But it was good. But like I think it left off where you don't need Jack Black coming back.
Are they going to get Jay Baruchel? Is that Jay Baruchel? Is that the guy's name?
Was he in that?
No, I'm saying he could fill in for Jack Black after.
All of a sudden he
just shows up. Hey,
just randomly.
We need a guy who shows up.
Well, he went on a weight loss program for sure.
It's like
he's like a walking stick.
Well, they'll do like a card on the screen, just like in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back when it's Mark Hamill. It's like, hey kids, it's Mark Hamill. Hey kids, it's Jay Baruchel as Jack Black as R.L. Stein.
No, please.
Yeah, Edward was very upset by that. Did you see?
He's like, I love Goosebumps.
It's so scary. Did you guys see the trailer for The Cell?
I did.
Looked pretty good.
It was pretty good.
I don't think it's great, but as it went on, I was definitely getting intrigued. Kind of went zombie-ish, and I mean. Seems like old man paranoia. I like that.
Yeah, it seems like it's got a good premise. It looked well done, so we'll see.
Yeah. What's his name is in it? Samuel Jackson and John Cusack. So, and actually the surprise to me, I didn't know that Frank Langella was in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So Frank Langella's a good time.
That was at his last. Did he just pass?
Did he die?
I think he passed. Mom?
I don't think
Frank Langella, is he dead?
No.
No, who died? Somebody like
that. Frank Langella?
Everybody.
Oh, you're thinking of Doris Roberts.
No,
I loved her in Dracula.
Ben Stein.
We're going
to go back to
China.
China.
Absolutely.
How about Captain Fantastic? You guys see that trailer?
I did not. What was that about?
It's Viggo Mortensen, and he's got all these kids, and his wife dies, and they're like hippies, and they live out in the woods, and then No, that's the one with Frank Langella. Frank Langella is the father-in-law and tries to take the kids.
You're the worst.
I'm so confused
The worst.
All right. Okay. Back to
but
Viggo.
It looked good.
Why can't Viggo find like something good to do?
History of Violence was amazing.
I was going to go Lord of the Rings trilogy, History of Violence, and then
Hidalgo. Hidalgo was good.
Hidalgo was up. Yeah.
He was good in The Road, even though the movie got banned. He was good in that.
Oh, The Road was awesome.
The Road was, that was
good.
I bumped into him at O'Hare. He's small.
Viggo Mortensen?
Yeah.
Compared to you, everybody's small.
Oh,
so
not me.
not
Shaq.
Right.
Or Charles Barkley.
Chuckles?
No, wait. Where'd you pull Charles Barkley out?
He said Shaq. I love Charles Barkley.
They do the
they do something together?
Yeah,
I don't
it's
watch
sports.
that.
Yes, it's sports.
Yeah, let me talk about sports for a second. So
the
this
Bears
week
draft this week was Go Bears.
Okay.
Bears.
We tried to go
Bears.
see the 2 Alien films.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is nothing.
Sports got in the way.
How did sports get in the way?
Because the Cubs game filled up Chicago. We couldn't find parking.
Because
So
the Cubs game filled up Chicago.
It did.
The music box is 2 or 3
I
bucks.
know,
And
it's
so,
a few-
and we
yeah.
couldn't find parking, and being grumpy old men and being late,
yeah.
We left.
Well, no.
Like I can't get there 5 minutes before the movie starts to park my car right in front.
No, we were
5
Hold on.
minutes. How about 2 hours of driving?
We
and
took
giving
it took
up?
over 2 hours to drive down, and then
Yeah.
we drove around for 35
Sports.
minutes.
It's what you got to expect.
I know.
Yeah. Sports. That's what I
Cubs
expect.
game. It's what you expect.
I
Sports.
was going to pay the $50 to park in somebody's garage. And
Yeah.
say,
That's
"Boo."
what I do when I go to the games.
So
Boo.
did you see Approaching the Unknown trailer?
No, what's this?
Okay, so it's a
By the way, that is
Mark
sweet
Strong?
cosplay.
Mark.
I was going to say that. I was waiting. Yes.
Nice. So Mark Strong plays a guy who's
Oh,
going to go.
I didn't see this. I saw that.
He's an astronaut. They're going to send him to Mars.
Yeah.
To be like the first person on Mars, and he's alone, and something goes wrong. And so
Didn't we see The
I
Martian?
was going to say,
no, it's not the Martian. He's going out there, and it's just him. It's not like a team. It's not like a bunch of people. It's him in the spacecraft alone going to Mars, and they show him slowly going kind of cuckoo,
so it's Castaway on Mars.
pretty much.
Ooh, I
But-
like that.
But
Is his name Major Tom?
They don't even get. I don't think he gets to Mars. I think he's in this spaceship. So he's in
Castaway,
a,
lost in space.
in a phone booth. Yes,
And that,
but he's an intense.
I really hope that Dr. Smith is the one that caused the trouble.
Oh,
He's
that'd be
actually on the
great.
ship.
all of a sudden,
Oh,
no,
the pain,
Billy
the
Mummy
pain.
shows up and just he's a stowaway.
all right, let's
Robots there.
when's Mark Strong going to join the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
I don't know. Where are we going to cast him?
He's already.
He's not.
No,
No.
he was. He was.
He should be the Vulture.
Yes. See?
Hold on. He
Keaton's
was,
out.
Keaton's
bring in
out.
Strong.
Strong's in. That's a strong choice.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it wasn't in.
I got one
I'm
laugh.
leaving.
Very pathetic
Mic
little
drop.
laugh out
It's
there.
over.
You see
That
the
was
trailer
fun.
for The Duel?
Yeah,
Woody
yes.
Harrelson movie?
I did not.
It's
Awesome.
Liam Hemsworth. And
Yes.
Woody's all
Woody.
Woody. It's all Woody all the time.
Yeah. I like when he comes out in the white outfit.
It's kind of my kind of movie.
Yeah.
No, it is. It's
Yeah, that's a different movie. That's called Crossing Swords. It's not called The Duel, and that's something
That
else
is
you're
the
interested
duel.
that
Yeah,
was
I
with,
know.
That was
You're
with John Ritter,
you're
by the
playing-
way.
you're
That
playing
wasn't with.
chicken.
John
You're
Ritter.
playing Bathroom Chicken.
Holy cow.
Woody's just become the BS crazy dude just running around. It's great.
I've only got one last thing on here, and
What?
we're done. I don't know how to say
I don't
this
know about
guy's
you. I got
name.
more than-
Fede Alvarez is tapped to direct Monster Apocalypse. I just wanted to say Monster Apocalypse. It's giant robots fighting giant monsters. It's based on a board game.
Really?
I've never heard of this. Has anyone heard of Monster Apocalypse? Okay, this is going to be a big hit then.
If
Show me.
if it was like every monster
Isn't
from like
this
the history
Pacific
of
Rim?
cinema, like taking
on.
over
Fighting-
the world.
Isn't this
And-
Pacific Rim?
But no, I don't want it to be giant though.
So
I
wait.
want like
That's what they said. It was in full development, and then they brought out Pacific Rim and they pulled it. But now they decided, even though Pacific Rim 2 is
What
happening,
was
they
that show that
decided
was
to do
on
it.
44? Was that Ultraman where he became
Yes.
giant
Oh, I love
monster?
it.
Shut
Ultraman
up.
was fantastic.
Ultraman was
Ultraman
great.
was the
no,
best.
no. What they need
And-
to do with
And
this,
Giant Robot, that other one. That
what
was
they
in.
need to do with this is remember Monster Squad from
Yeah.
the 80s? They need to do that on a
Wolfman
larger
Asnar.
scale.
Remember Mod
Wolfman
Squad
Asnar?
from the 60s? No. Link?
Yes, but no.
Link.
But seriously,
big
wouldn't that
afro
be
going?
amazing? You just
Not
have,
Link
like,
Heartthrob.
every horror movie character ever,
Oh, that'd be amazing.
and just like taking over the world.
That'd be amazing. It'd be
Oh,
amazing.
you mean
It'd be like instead
Suicide
of zombie
Squad?
apocalypse. Well, yes, just like Suicide Squad.
And then
Will
put it,
Smith is the last one alive, and oh wait, that's
Wait.
my movie.
That's a mashup.
Yeah. And then Denzel Washington for some odd reason. appears.
and the biggest monster is Jaden Smith's acting.
Oh man.
It's actually
And then it's After Earth. No.
oh, you said Earth, right?
Earth.
So are we done after
yes,
Earth?
we're done.
All right, that's it. Thank you for listening to This Week in Geek, everybody. Thank you, Blue Box. We will be back momentarily with Superhero Night.
That sound you heard was a train crashing into.
That was a smash.